What's going on, guys? It's Cal here from Buffalo Sports Center. Today we're going to discuss Jiri Kulich and his effect on the Buffalo Sabres and if he is a potential superstar in this league. So far this season, he started off a little bit slow when he first came up, but then had some goals, then kind of went into a little bit of a trench again where he had a rough OT game and a lot of fans started critiquing his game. And all of a sudden, he is back in full swing. First things first, let's just look at his stats real quick. 37 games played this year, 11 goals, 5 assists for 16 points. He is a +5 plus minus. And on a Sabres team that is currently last in the East and fourth last in the league, that is pretty darn good. His faceoff percentage, 45.8%. I mean, that is a big number as well. For the Sabres, they have really struggled on faceoffs. Other than Ryan McLeod, everyone else has been pretty terrible this year. Again, Tage Thompson has struggled. Ryan McLeod, like I said, was pretty good. Dylan Cousins has struggled. Tage Thompson has struggled. So all the centers on the Buffalo Sabres have pretty much struggled with faceoffs. But Kulich coming up from the AHL has definitely helped out quite a bit. We look at some other stats. Only 6 penalties for Kulich, so definitely not big on the penalties. 84 shots on goal, so he knows how to shoot it. And this kid has an incredible shot. Again, as someone who has watched him kind of climb the ranks, again, I would categorize him kind of with JJ Peterka for me as guys I've kind of watched from the World Juniors up and just watched them continue to improve year by year. And Kulich still has a ways to go, but man, I think he has all the fundamentals to become a superstar in this league. I mean, he's got the faceoffs down. Again, as a rookie, you could say, again, I know he's played, 2 games before the season, but as a rookie, his faceoffs are already off the charts. His shot is just wicked, and that's something that can just keep getting better. Again, it's almost Ovechkin-like, and I know that's kind of crazy to say, but man, he's, some of his goals this season are just snipes top corner, like, not many people can do that. His playmaking ability has to improve a little bit, I will say, but again, that like all rookies, that's going to be the case, and I think he does have a high hockey IQ. So, for me, we've seen the Sabres team, and there hasn't been many things to get excited about over the last couple of years, but I think Kulich is one of those things, and a potential reason why the Sabres might be able to make a trade this year at the deadline or in the offseason and unload some of those other prospects. The Sabres have been desperately waiting for one of their prospects to turn into a star, and Kulich might be, at the point where you could kind of bank on him to get better throughout the next couple seasons and maybe trade away guys like Dylan Cousins, Bowen Byram, who you wouldn't feel comfortable trading, but now, we have a guy that, is at least gonna, put some numbers on the board. We can make a trade and we could potentially improve our team in the offseason, which is something that Kevin Adams has elected not to do the last couple seasons, and we've gotten the same results the last couple of years as well. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think Jiri Kulich is a future NHL All-Star? Do you think he's a future superstar? Or do you think he's just going to be a role player that has a very good shot? I think all things are still on the table, but like I said, I've seen this kid from the World Juniors up, and he just keeps getting better and better and better. And again, he dominated on, with the Czech. He dominated in the AHL, then had that rough year, right? He was really good on the Amherst when he first came up, and then kind of took a step down. And I think other teams kind of, it plays its course, right? When teams finally scout you and they know who to double team on the ice, who to not give space to, that happens. But now he's in the NHL, and he's not going to be the most terrified guy out there. Like you play. I'll always give this example. You play the Penguins. Crosby, you can't let shoot. Malkin, you can't let shoot. That opens up the ice for other guys, right? So if you're on the line with a superstar, or if you're on the line or on a team with a superstar and it's not you, you're going to get more looks. And that's kind of what Kulich has done, right? If he's out there with Tage, on a power play or empty net situation, or if he's out there with another guy on the Sabres who has, more NHL experience, like a Tuck, or even like if he's on the line with Benson and Krebs, Kulich is still the most inexperienced guy out there, so they're giving him a little bit of space, and we saw that his second last goal, I guess, because he had 2 goals the other night. Just way too much space for a guy like Kulich down the right side, the near boards, and just sniped it over the shoulder. And that's going to happen until teams kind of figure it out. And if you're Kevin Adams, you have to keep Kulich on a line with somebody who teams are going to be a little bit fearful of, because if you don't do that, they're going to double team him, and we're going to have the same results as Tage Thompson, where teams double him all the time, and Tage Thompson's unable to be the superstar he is because he doesn't have line mates, and there's no one else on the Sabres that they're really fearful of. So maybe that's the 1-2 punch moving forward. Kulich and Thompson, even though they're both centers, I know they've been moving Tage away from that. Kulich is good at faceoffs, which Tage Thompson really isn't. Maybe that's the 1-2 punch. I'd like to have a little bit more talent on our top line because Kulich is not developed yet, but maybe that's the answer. Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching this video, and peace out.